Hello everybody, Ada Shulkuski welcoming you into the Student Rec Center here on a November evening where we have men's basketball action on hand for you. The Sheridan Bruins are in town to take on the Conestoga Condors. These two teams very close in the standings. 2-2 for Sheridan, 2-4 for Conestoga, coming off a couple of big wins where their offense was firing on all cylinders. This is going to be a great match between two high-flying offenses and two very defensive teams. Stay tuned, tip-off next. We get set for tip-off. For the starting lineup for Sheridan, it is going to be Liu, Yakubu, as well as Chisholm, Shadare, and Cloud, and Conestoga countering with Obang, Davis, Philivong, Lloyd, and Liao. Conestoga in white, Sheridan in blue. We are underway. And Conestoga will start with possession first. Be Luca Philivong setting out for the opening possession for the Condors. Quickly, right at the elbow for Liao, who will put it up and in. Emmanuel Liao starts the Condors off with a bucket in the first 15 seconds of the game. Conestoga's offense has been firing as of late, put up two 90-point games in their recent time at home, and the layup and in. Tyler Chisholm will convert. And this is going to be turned away, right back on the attack, and it's Chisholm again, the steal and score for number 10. Fresh pass finding Davis, bounce pass to Liao, turned over by the Condors. On the counter, Liu fakes the pass, now going for the triple, and he will hit. 7-2 our score. Conestoga coming into tonight's match, 84.7 points per game. As you mentioned, they're on a two-game win streak after defeating Fanshawe and Canadore 94-69 and 93-70. They did a great job out rebounding their opponent too, as Liao is stymied away from the paint. He will get it right back from Jose Davis. Time dwindling on the shot clock. He will go up off the glass and will bounce in and out. On the counterattack, Liu hit that three a bit earlier on. Now driving baseline on Lloyd. Clouden will be rejected. Shadare had it momentarily. A mid-range jumper in and out for Liu. Top of the arc, Yakubu will just miss the mark. Getting it on over to Obang. Obang had a steam, rising up. Ladira Obang gets the Condors within three on a quick developing play. You're seeing Conestoga's speed early on as Philivong goes up and is going to take a foul. It's going to be his first. And that will bring Kavan Nath. As a team, the Sheridan Bruins currently shooting 67.2% from the free throw line. And now Obang back, tries to split the defense, feeds Lloyd. Lloyd to Liao, quick passing for Nath, who will pump fake, now stepping into a shot, clanging off the iron. Liao unable to get the offensive board, and the Bruins come back. Quick passing play, quick fade, similar play to Nath's shot. This one falling for Clouden. Obang surveys the scene, now moving up the sidelines. Reeled in by Liao. Off the glass, and it will fall. Emmanuel Liao up to 4 points. That was great penetration into the interior for the Condors. And it was Emmanuel Liao setting up in his office. So he will cash in for 2 more. Give him another board. He's up to 2 as he starts off the first quarter, securing 4 of the 6 points in the early going. Philivong been absolutely electric since joining the Condors. Gotten a lot of playing time. This one into the elbow for Liao. He generates space, and it will fall. Emmanuel Liao back-to-back buckets has the Condors within 1. As this game started out with a flurry of attacks for the Bruins as they jumped out to a 7-2 lead. Conestoga cuts that lead right back, but it is going to be another triple for Liu. As this one is going to be deflected away. That was a great read on the passing attempt. 12-8 our score. We plan it will be Conestoga ball. Good bounce pass finds Lloyd into the corner. Nath drives baseline. He will hammer the brakes. Might take some contact. Obang sidesteps and will knock down the jumper. Quick trigger from Ladira Obang. As he was able to find some twine, and that has the Condors down by 2. Seeing Sheridan apply some pressure as this is going to be an offensive foul. That's on Koshin Shadare. His first. That will negate the possession. Conestoga back on the attack. Obang has several Bruins on him. And I've started to see them pay more attention to him the more he plays. It's Liao into the paint. It's up and in. Emmanuel Liao, so strong in the paint. It's near impossible to stop when he gets driving towards the rack, as he now has this one back to even. It's kicked out. Clouden rims out. Players converging. Philivong slow to get up. And Conestoga doing a good job of eliminating the passing lane. No good. I was trying to run baseline. It was Naheem Davidson. He will be rejected, and now Lloyd loses the handle on his way up. You see right there, it was tipped out of bounds. Conestoga will retain possession. Obang collects right near the far sideline. 11 seconds on the shot clock. He will pull up. He's just off the mark, clanging off the back part of the iron. Liao closely watching his man in Dennis. We switch over. Clouden in and out. Liao gathers, quick handoff. Give and go between 24 and 35. As a long stretch pass into the corner, setting his feet. Lots of time. Obang will fire off the mark. over to Nath, getting it now to moving forward. Conestoga with great positioning as Obey with a nice move off the glass and in. Great passing play for the Condors, gets them the lead. Conestoga will get the ball back. They don't have a 2-point lead. Be looking to extend on that here off the inbound. Quickly finding Lloyd, who will let it fly. No good. And here come the Bruins, looking to get this one back to even. Davidson with a nice move, moving in, and the finish. Through several Condors, able to convert. Now Lloyd double teamed, able to find an open man. It's Nath. Kavan Nath will spit away. And Conestoga continuing to pass along the perimeter, doing a great job cycling, trying to get the Bruins off kilter. Count the basket plus the foul, and Manuel Liao with a display of emotion on a great strong drive through the contact, finishing off heading to the line. To the contact there, and a great play from Emmanuel Liao. Liao currently averaging 15.5 points per game as he continues to lead this Condors team offensively. But it's such a great two-way player as he does it at both ends. And stepping out of bounds was Dyson Rose. Conestoga gets a couple of key stops on the defensive side. Adam Eichels, fresh into the game, will receive the pass from Hart. We've talked about how good Hart was in his rookie campaign, and we're seeing him continue to do so again. No sophomore slump for number 23 in white. Liao back to work, trying to find Hart, will be a bit behind its intended target. Conestoga going to have short-term memory on that play, and they will reset on defense. Davidson in a battle with Adam Eichels. Screen coming, Nath able to slip away. Again, Von Nath being elusive on the defensive side, but it will be laid up and in. That puts us back to within one for the Bruins. Liao, great passing play for Hart. Conestoga flies up the court and is able to find an open Hart with an easy lay-in. Now Hart grabs the loose ball. Conestoga continue to get defensive stops as they transition back into offense. Hart down Broadway will be no good. Very fast-paced opening quarter, 2:20 to play. The bounce pass will reach its intended target, and Conestoga will have the ball. A couple of substitutions coming in. We're going to see Braham, Kamayu, and Awaraji into the game. Eichels immediately double team, trying to find an open pass, and it will be Kamayu. Conestoga has a on-man rush, but the Bruins do a great job getting back. This intended pass is going to be broken up. It was intended for Hart. It's a stop for the Bruins. Brandon Kamayu rising up, and the big man bringing down his first board. So strong in the paint, and that's Conestoga's MO. You see it through Kamayu, Hart, Liao, all of these guys able to rack up the blocks, doing a great job boxing out. As a big strong finish for Brandon Kamayu. 21-16 we play as Conestoga's offense continuing to find ways to score. Currently 0 for 2 from three-point range, getting it done on the interior. This three ball no good. Awaraji able to gather, and will feed Braham. Braham cross court to Eichels. Conestoga continuing to utilize the whole floor, trying to find openings. It's in and out of the feet of Kamayu. Braham jumping on the loose ball. And kicks over to Eichholz to find Hart. Great vision. Adam Eichholz unable to finish. Kamayu trying. Hart's got the loose ball. Up again. Still not in. Brandon Kamayu. And finally it will fall. If at first you don't succeed, try again. As Conestoga finally able to get the bucket to fall. As Hart and Kamayu got several boards trying to get in. Picked out Rose. Sending over Liu. Has those two triples. Doesn't take much to get his shot off. Mid-range jumper knocked down. As Kang will convert on his first shot. Also continues to be very well. 9 seconds on the game clock. It continues to take away. Eichholz letting it wind down. Finding Awaraji on the baseline. He will be swatted away. And Liao lets one fly. And will be off the mark. Opening quarter has come to an end. Conestoga started off a little slow, but they turned it on in a hurry. They lead 23-18. We'll have a look at our matchup between these two teams. Conestoga has played 2 more games than Sheridan. So have those 2 games in hand could be a big factor later on this season as both of these teams make a push for the postseason. Conestoga coming off of those 2 wins where they scored over 90 points. Very impressive numbers. Sheridan had a heartbreaking defeat in their last game to Humber, losing 96-66. As they'll be looking for a bounce-back game here this evening. Also to go for the second quarter of action. Liao, 11 points in the opening quarter. Liu had 6. As this one in and out of the hands of the Bruins. Conestoga will take over off the turnover. Awaraji will get the loose ball, throwing it over to Obang. Obang trying to create some space, and he will have some contact. That shot will fall short. Now the Bruins looking for the first bucket here in quarter number 2. Conestoga doing a good job holding them to the perimeter. This one now driving baseline. Kamayu will reject the attack. Getting it over to Philavong. Great burst of speed. Luca Philavong now slowing up, feeding Braham. There it is. As soon as Conestoga gets that offensive stop, they immediately go on a beeline right up the court. It's getting over to Kamayu with another strong finish. Brandon Kamayu continuing to go into the post and having great success. It'll be stolen away. Ladira Obey going up. And he will reject it. He'll quickly gather and trying to go up. Sheridan going to call a timeout pending the free throws. Conestoga up 25-18. And when we come back, it is going to be Ladira Obang shooting 2 free throws. And then talking with the head coach, Jim Flack, the 32-year veteran, with his assistants, Leroy Casanova and Nick Davis. Casanova, 44 years as a coach of this team, with Davis 31, a very seasoned group at the helm for the Bruins. Their keys to the game was continuing to limit the turnovers. Their performance is going to what dictates their ability to try to get this road win, which is so vital. It's a key that Flack highlighted in his pregame interview, and just trying to be even off the glass. Conestoga continues to do a good job rebounding, as they currently have 7 players with rebounds in the early going of this game. Trying to match them is going to be a big factor for Sheridan as they try to have success coming into the Student Rec Center. On Obang's first trip, he'll go 1 for 2. Awaraji gets the loose ball, finding Braham, who rises up and able to secure. Conestoga continuing to distribute. Now it's back to Obang. Braham tries to step into one. Pass intended for Philivong will be broken up by Clouden. Conestoga 3 seconds on the shot clock. Going to have a quick development play, see where they intended, getting over to Philivong. He will fire deep, and it's in! Luca Philivong! Right as the shot clock expires from deep, Luca Philivong with a great 3, add to the Condors lead. And now it's Philivong rising up and bringing down the rebound. Davis and Lloyd coming back into the game. It's Conestoga up by 11. Philivong trying to direct some traffic. They'll find Kamayu, who backs down and will go up this time, but be rejected by the rim. Quickly up go the Bruins. Couple pump fakes by Clouden. And this shot will be no good. His second chance will fall. Clouden up to 4 points in the half. Davis having some pressure being applied to him. It was stolen by Clouden. And now he'll slow the tempo up, waiting for support. Lloyd closely watching Chisholm. Conestoga continue to try to hold him to the perimeter. This shot no good. Lloyd rising up and bringing down the loose ball. Add another rebound to his total. Conestoga's lead cut to 9 as they look to add some more points. Going over to the corner for Jose Davis for 3. Jose, oh my, that'll be his first bucket. As that puts the lead to 12, a deep 3. And it's punch free. Obang loses the handle on the ball. Chisholm gathers. And just like that, the Sheridan Bruins back on the attack. Going up mid-range, jumper no good. Lloyd brings down the loose ball, bounce pass, finding Obang, racing back Chisholm. And Obang going to be fouled on his way up. Obang to shoot 2. After being fouled, there was contact to his head. He'll head to the line. And with those 2 made free throws, Obang goes to 9 points. Conestoga up by 14 in the half. Good burst of speed. Now hammering on the brakes. Trying to create some separation with Tyrell Dennis. Conestoga continuing to do a good job holding the Bruins to the perimeter. This shot up, no good. Hitting off the back part of the iron. Obang quickly feeding Philavong, who will play it off a bounce. Back to Davis in the corner. This one clanging off the iron. Will be no good on the shot from Jose Davis, one of the veteran members of this team. Currently in his 5th year. Thought about the step back moving up and will be rejected, and now a whistle sounds. Looking like the foul is going to be on Lloyd. Foul is actually going to be on Philavong. That is going to send Billy Rand to the line. That will be 2 for 2 for Billy Rand, who's an 87.5% shooter. Conestoga back on the attack, getting it over. It's Liao. Sending it back to the corner. Jose Davis! This one hitting iron, and he will be rejected on another 3-point opportunity. It's kicked out. Davis does a good job closing the gap. Dennis adds 2 more points, and the pressure coming as Lloyd is able to manage it. Obang feeding Philavong. Back into the post for Liao. Liao fires one for Lloyd. This one in and out. With a great offensive rebound for Philavong. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to create some space for Obang. Now to Liao, and he will finish it off. The creativity from Obang, able to generate some space. We mentioned how that comes at a premium at this level. He's able to find his teammate in Emmanuel Liao, and he will say thank you very much, finishing it off up to 13 points. This shot rattles around for the triple. And Davis feeding Liao, who will hit a mid-range jumper. Buckets being traded, 38-27 with just under 4:30 to go. And this will fall for Clouden. Off the steal, and it will be laid up and in. Tyrell Dennis. That cuts the lead to 7. Seeing the pressure being applied by the Bruins right off the inbound. And when there's pressure being applied like that, it's very suffocating and can lead to some costly turnovers. We saw one right there. Liao kicks out for Lloyd. Lloyd will let it fly. It'll be off the mark. Liao tries to get the board, but it will skip out of bounds. Eichholz trying to find a pass. He will find Liao, who lets it fly again. This one no good. Rebound secured by Clouden. Conestoga looking for a stop on defense. The Bruins cutting into this lead, moving forward. Liao tries to turn his man away. Into the corner, baseline drive. It'll be stolen away by Lloyd. 2-on-1, over to Obang. Gives it back to Lloyd. And he will just miss. Now the Bruins coming back, baseline drive, up and in, plus the foul. That is 38-33. That's going to be a timeout for Conestoga. golden opportunity to add 2 more points on the odd man rush. Quickly transitions back and will be 2 points for the men in blue. Yakubu to shoot 1 after making the bucket but drawing the foul. He will head to the line to try to make it a 3-point play. And he will do just that. That cuts the lead to 4 points. Lloyd feeding Eichholz right up the line. And now finds Obeng. Conestoga continue to pass very quickly. Seems to be part of their game plan coming out of that timeout, was trying to get this defense of Sheridan moving. Davis, a little sunstep, finding Lloyd. Time ticking away on the shot clock. Loses the handle briefly. Lloyd, big, hard drive to the rack. Off the glass and in. A great layup for Terrell. Lloyd add 2 more points to his total. This one no good. Eichholz grabs the ball and will have it stolen away. Moving up. Lay-in is going to be good for the Bruins. And again, the steals leading to points for the Bruins. Obeng waited for the pass from Eichholz. Was able to gather Liao into the paint. And another 2 points for Liao. As he continues to impose his will in the paint. This one will fall just short. Adam Eichholz collects. And it's Conestoga's number 12 moving up. Obeng and Lloyd give a little give and go. Now Eichholz, Conestoga continuing to move the ball very well. We'll see if this leads to the point. Eichholz has some space to work. We're able to find Davis. That gap was closed. Lloyd will fire, no good. Eichholz gets the offensive board. Conestoga continuing to move forward. This one swatted away. Liao grabs it and will lay it up. And Liao up to 19 points in the half. Conestoga's offense continuing to roll. 44-36 our score as a 3-pointer will fall. Eichholz in and out of the hands of Lloyd. Back on the attack goes Clouden. And with the Euro step, it will fall out. Clouden gathers again. Eichholz in his face. It's Obeng trying to get the steal for the Condors. Liao had it momentarily. Eichholz fighting for it, and it's going to be a foul on number 12. Buffon, Kamayu, and Braham into the game as we play on with just over a minute to go before recess. A couple of free throws prior from Travis Clouden. Clouden, a 70.8% shooter, as he has converted on 17 of his 24 attempts coming into tonight. This one will carry him out. Jose Davis grabs the loose ball. He's immediately pressured by 3 Bruins, and the turnover. Clouden has it back and stolen away briefly, and a whistle sounds. Catch and shoot. It will fly. It will fall. Naheem Davidson hits his first three-pointer. That cuts the lead to 4. Pressure continued to apply from Sheridan. And it will be turned over, but it will head out of bounds. Almost another steal for the Bruins as they continue to have thievery in their hearts. 46-44 our score in favor of the visiting Bruins. 44 seconds on the clock as the ball is inbounded. Conestoga is going to have to find an answer to this fast-paced Bruins defense. It's Kamayu off the mark. It's going to be kept alive. And now coming out, nice play from Dyson Rose. And it is now number 4 with the ball. Very hard, Conestoga trying to curl him back. It was Braham applying some pressure. Rose spins, kicks out. Stepping through the mid-range jumper, rattles around and is good. Braham inbounds, he's got Davis on the far side, and Obang gets around one defender, moving forward, getting it on to Braham. He's got to get the shot up. Davis fires, and it's good! Right at the buzzer. Recess is in session as Jose Davis hits on a three-pointer with little to no time, able to get the shot up. Nothing but net for number 6. As that gives the Condors the lead at halftime, 47-45. What an action-packed opening half of men's basketball. You're not going to want to miss any more of this. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second half of action between the Bruins and the Condors.
This is more than a recreation facility. This is where you push your limits, break a sweat, and build lasting friendships in a supportive community. This is where you'll feel empowered and inspired to develop lifelong skills for personal and professional achievement. At the Student Recreation Center, we are a community of over 25,000 Condors striving to soar in state-of-the-art facilities. We foster an environment where determination meets opportunity.
We're here to motivate, driving growth, and providing leadership on your journey to a healthier, happier you.
We're a diverse community, fueling our passion with each rep, each sweat drop, and each moment of personal growth.
We are constantly challenging ourselves, pushing our boundaries, and celebrating every personal achievement along the way.
We are the pulse of friendly competition in pursuit of victory and camaraderie through sports and friendship.
We are fierce competitors, where diversity strengthens our bond and enhancing our skills on and off the pitch.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are fueled by determination, teamwork,
and the thrill of victory on and off the field.
We
are Condors.
This is your opportunity to explore our dynamic programming and find the physical activities that ignite your passion. Visit the Student Recreation Center today to join the community of Condors striving to soar on campus.
Quick recap after the halftime has ended. 3 ball's been working for Sheridan. They're 5 for 10. Conestoga has made 3 of 9. 8 steals for the Bruins. That is a key factor. They are being really aggressive in this game, forcing Conestoga to make some errant passes and stealing it right from under their noses. Conestoga continuing to rack up the points in the paint up to 30 while out-rebounding Sheridan 26-20. We are back underway. It's Aiden Fukuski bringing you Conestoga Condors versus the Sheridan Bruins as a foul going to be called, the travel, in fact. As we are 14 seconds into this third quarter. And now it will be Bruins ball with Liu setting out, closely watched by Philavong. Shakir Yakubo currently has 11 points leading the Sheridan Bruins. Emmanuel Liao with 19 in the first half. As Liu underneath, this one hitting off Obeng and out. Be 8 seconds on the shot clock once this ball is inbounded as they look for an opening, and they will find it. As Yakubu connected, it was stolen away by the Condors. Going up and in. What a finish for Philavong. Throwing it up, didn't have much to go off of, able to find the twine. This is taken in by Liao. There's the pressure we've mentioned from the Bruins as he is able to offload, getting it over to Obeng. Leader Obeng now moving it back to the perimeter, and the charge going to be called. Our officials for tonight's contest are Mark Bullock, Mike Hardy, and Dwight Romans. As we play on Edward Liu, his points coming off the triple mid-range jumper, rattles home. Liu coming into tonight has 20 points, scoring up and down this lineup. As getting around was Lloyd. He's unable to get it to fall, but it is Emmanuel Liao. That'll be 2 more points for him, up to 21 to go along with his 5 rebounds. He is 10 of 12 from the field goal as it's going over to Philavong. Fast break opportunity. Luka Philavong lays it in. Right back on the attack go the Bruins. Obeng trying to stifle this opportunity. Moving forward, Edward. That was going to be Liu. No, as Lloyd comes down and will offload to Philavong. Now Liao sidesteps, but it will be turned over. And on the counter, here comes Chisholm, moving it up. And up and in. Yakubu adding 2 more. The first half was a very fast-paced affair. We're seeing that on display again here in the third quarter. These teams flying up and down the court. We'll see if fatigue plays any factor at all. As Liao trying to get free. Up and in. Manuel Liao, 2 more, 23, as it continues to grow for number 35. That is a new single game high for Emmanuel Liao. Called his name all night long, up to 23 points. His previous high was 21, that coming back on opening night against Niagara. Be Lloyd's second foul. So far, both of these teams doing a pretty good job limiting the self-inflicted wounds. Philavong and Lloyd each with 2, however. So that is going to send Clouden back to the line. And that will be a 2-for-2 trip for Clouden. Well, Nath comes in for Davis. So play on Conestoga, looking for a response. Obeng immediately pressured by 3, able to find Philivong. Quick passing finds Nath. Nath offloading to Liao. Liao underneath, off the glass and in. Liao continuing to be a thorn in the side of the Bruins. He has 25 points, and there's still a lot of game to play. Lloyd tries to intercept, going up, and it's rejected by Obeng. And now stepping around is Philivong. Philivong has pressure on his back and offloading. No looker to Liao. It's off the front of the iron, no good. That'll be Lloyd's third foul. He's into some foul trouble here in the third. He checks out, bringing Landon Hart back in. 57-51 our score as we play on Nath, closely watching his man in Dennis. Now we'll switch over, driving hard, see if there's a kick out. There is not. It's up, bouncing around, and will fall. That cuts the lead to just 4 as Philivong has the ball knocked away from his hand. He's able to avoid. And now feeding Hart, who will connect with Nath. Conestoga continuing to utilize all 5 players on the floor. The offense primarily running through Liao, who's back into the paint and kicks out for Nath, feeding Philivong. Philivong drives. The floater no good. Loose ball taken in by Nath. He has to get it up, and it will be out of bounds. As the official is going to confirm if there's a shot clock violation. Be 14 seconds put on the shot clock. The handoff for Philivong. Getting it over to Hart. Hart finding Liao. He will be patiently waiting. The first shot no good as 4 Bruins converging on the lone Condor, and it is Sheridan coming away. Just over 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's been the Emmanuel Liao show, as this one is rejected by Obeng. Another key stop for number 5 as he flies up the court, loses the hand on it, gets it over to Philivong. Philivong pump fakes, gets it back to Obeng, who will take the contact. Unable to get the shot to fall, but he'll head to the line to shoot 2. Conestoga continuing to move the ball very well, as the cycle has been very effective, and you see the contact being taken right there from Billy Rand. Obeng has 9 points. He's 3 for 4 coming in to these 2 free throws. Obeng is 71.4% shooter, 10 of 14 on the season as he converts. As that will widen the margin. Now Conestoga applying pressure off the inbound. Nath working on his man, doing a good job being able to get back on Dennis. So far, Conestoga having the middle of the floor on lock, not allowing anybody to get in on the perimeter. This one is going to be short, rolling off of Philivong. And the contact going to be called. That will be a foul on Tyrell Dennis. Obeng with a pump fake now finds Philivong, who races up. He'll take a little bit of contact into the corner for Landon Hart. Conestoga sets up their cycle. It's going to go back for Liao. He's immediately met by several Bruins. Nath gets it back. Quick passing play. Hart met by a wall of Bruins. And up for Liao, no good. Nath trying to get the offensive board, but it will be taken away by the Bruins. Rolling off the rim, no good. Liao had it momentarily as players jousting for it. That is going to be a foul on the Bruins. Shadowray going to be picking up his second foul. Conestoga moving around the floor. They're going to try the left side for Philivong. He'll be met by a couple of Bruins. Able to offload in time. Going over to Obang with a fancy play. Count the bucket plus the foul. Ladira Obang going up with a good hard drive to the rack. And he will shoot for three. Quick little step. He's able to take the contact. That is a very tough finish for Obang. He rises to the challenge and will make it a three-point play on the free throw. The Bruins looking for some offense, currently down 55-61. And there's going to be two shots for Billy Rand. Billy Rand set to shoot two. He has 31 points on the season. One of 8 players with double-digit points thus far on the campaign. And this will convert as we play on. Philivong immediately double-teamed. Been the MO of the Bruins all night long. Getting it over to Kamayu. Count the bucket plus the foul. Conestoga continuing to go to the glass, drawing the contact and fighting through it, converting on the baskets. Kamayu stepping behind the charity stripe for a shot. It'll be his first of the game. Kamayu is 2 for 5 on the season as this one heads out of bounds. Very vocal crowd here at the Student Rec Center supporting their Condors as we play on here in the third. 3:30 to go. It's Conestoga with the lead, 63, now 58 for the Bruins. Off that mid-range jumper. Nath give and go with Obang. Conestoga doing a good job avoiding the pressure that's being applied by the Bruins. We mentioned it a few times. They have Nath towards the corner. Obang surveying the scene. Going to offload to Kamayu, who drives down. Hand off for Hart with the reversal. And he will be fouled. Going to be another shooting foul. This foul going to Dyson Rose. That will send Hart to the line. Hart currently has 59 points, 55.6% shooter from the line. He will go 1 for 2 on this trip. Now Conestoga trying to hold the Bruins to the perimeter. They've had tough times trying to get into that paint. Conestoga has defended well. Moving up off the glass and in. 2 more points for Tyrell Dennis. He's up to 12. As Yakubu and Dennis leading the way for this Bruins offense. And it's Nath. He's going to have pressure on his backside. Able to offload to Hart. Conestoga starving off the Bruins for the time being, up by 4. Over to Kamayu. This one hitting off of Hart and out. It was also deflected on the way to the Condor. Graham closely watching his man and Billy Rand. Now top of the arc. Eichel's doing a good job containing. This pass into the corner, baseline drive, and it will be rejected by Kamayu. The Bruins get it back, and now it is punched free. 2 seconds on the shot clock, going to have to be a catch and shoot. Is this one up? And will be no good. This is going to send Cloud into the line to shoot 3 this time. As if all 3 of these fall, this could get the Bruins within 1. And it will be 2 of 3 on this trip. That'll keep it a 2-point game. Conestoga goes right back to work. It's Eicholtz. Eicholtz working on his man, trying to spin away to generate space. Now it's over into the paint for Kamayu. And it will be a charge on Kamayu. Awaraji coming in for Kamayu. That was his second foul he just took. The ball back in play, 1:44 to go on the clock. Conestoga with a 2-point lead. And now moving towards the top of the arc. The cycle now on for the Bruins. Braham trying to hold Billy Ran at bay. This one will not fall. Eicholtz rising up, bringing down the board. Conestoga, led by Eicholtz, will offload. Give and go action. Conestoga continuing to try to get the Bruins on their back foot. As Hart has it roll off the block, and it will be a foul. This foul going to be on Awaraji. Both teams into the bonus. It's going to be 2 shots for Dyson Rose. We'll go 0 for 2 on this trip, kicking it out. The 3 ball is good. Yakubu will hit from downtown. And that now gives the lead to the Sheridan Bruins. That is going to be a foul on Billy Ran. Eicholtz to the line. And Eicholtz will go 1 of 2 on this trip to the line. That evens us back up with a minute to play. Now Conestoga trying to get a key stop as time continues to tick away. This one up under the basket. It'll be no good. Adam Eicholtz immediately jumps on the loose ball. Conestoga, fast break opportunity, has numbers. Awaraji to Braham. He has Eicholtz behind him. Opts to go to Awaraji. Awaraji drives baseline, feeding Hart. Hart backing down. This will be no good on his shot attempt. And now right on the attack go the Bruins. The 2-8s are going to collide on the far sideline. Now the tempo slowing down. The 4 seconds separating shot and game clock. This will hit. Yakubu hitting another 3. That gives a 3-point lead for the Bruins. Hart lets it fly, and it's good! Landon Hart with the answer. Not to be outdone, Landon Hart drills the triple at the buzzer, and that has us back to even. Ten minutes on the clock. 68 all. Sheridan to start. And we are underway for the 4th and potential final quarter, barring any overtime, as players are going to collide. That foul is going to be on Davis, picking up his first. As Chisholm currently 0 for 2 on the night from the charity stripe, set to shoot 2. Violation going to be on the Bruins. They will remain with a 1-point lead. Give and go between Philavong and Obeng. Lloyd trying to spin away will be stymied. Now it's Lloyd offloading. Conestoga trying to find the offense. Has been very good all game long. Liao back into the game. And he will be called for the travel. Conestoga outscored Sheridan in the first quarter, and then Sheridan storming back in the second and third. As this one unable to follow, players jousting for it, and Sheridan coming down. It's still not in, and it's Clouden now down, and the players still fighting. The rim rejecting the Bruins now, and Liao finally securing the rebound. Obeng driving. But getting it on over to Liao. He lost the handle on the way up and will be fouled in the process of shooting. Sheridan outscored the Condors 27-24 in the second and 23-21. This will be the first 2 free throws of the fourth quarter for Liao. And the second one will rim out, 1 of 2 on this trip for Liao. And that puts us back to even. Driving into the paint. Philivong does a good job standing stall, but it will be finished off by Travis Clouden, who has a double-double in this game, as does Emmanuel Liao, who gets 2 more. Liu driving in on Philivong. That loose ball frees. Clouden had it last, but it looks like it might have hit off a Condor and will head out of bounds. Liao has 4 double-doubles coming into tonight, make it 5, as he has 10 rebounds, 28 points thus far. Score even, 71-71, as the shot clock was expiring. Liao going up and bringing it down. Getting it back into Liao. Jose Davis steps into a 3. It will not fall, as Philivong was fighting for the rebound. But the Condors are turned away on this possession. And we flip the script. It's going over now for the Bruins as they look to regain the lead. They will be unable to do so, as Lloyd will leave no doubt no second chance opportunities. Back to Davis. Conestoga having a look around. Philivong gets it over for Liao. Now it's over for Obeng. Quickly offloaded. Conestoga trying to get some space for Obeng. Obeng crossing up his man, fires. It will be no good. This one rolling around. Yakubu, who's having a great game. He's been money from 3-point land. This one no good, however, as he is now 4 for 6. Time continuing to tick away. We'll see who plays hero. 3 minutes have come and gone. Liao right around the elbow, trying to move around. He got some space and is going to be fouled. This is going to be Liao heading to the line, as he did a great job finding a lane, driving hard to the net. Second will be good. 1 of 2 for Liao, as he continues to be a 50% shooter from the line this evening, up to 29 points. Now improving those numbers, 3 for 5. Back towards the logo, as that is going to be Davidson. Conestoga with the narrow leads. The shot clock continuing to tick away. 4 seconds on it. Hard drive to the net, and it will bounce and fall. As Conestoga quickly feeding up, Liao going, and it will be rejected. 1 point lead in favor of the Bruins in what is a very close game. The step back 3, good. Three Sheridan Bruins now with double-digit points. Clouden has 14 rebounds, 13 points. Liao continuing to drive hard into the paint and is forcing the contact. Liao up to an even 30 points on the night. And it will remain at 30 points as that second one in and out. Offense primarily running through number 35. Also key contributions from Kamayu, Obang, Philavong. Scoring by committee for the Condors. Nearly every player that has touched the floor tonight has an assist as well. It's been no good. Lloyd grabbing the loose ball, offloading, and a quick pass over on cross court to Philavong. Jose Davis sets his feet and lets one go. The rim will reject him. And the lead remains 3 points for the Bruins. This one rolling in and out. Now Philavong slowing the tempo down. 5 minutes to play. Liao trying to find a way in. He'll be turned away, finding Lloyd with the reversal. Great vision from Liao, able to get it over to his teammate Terrell Lloyd, who's going to add a bucket. And there's a response from the Bruins to regain their 3-point margin. Almost stolen away, getting it over into the corner. Davis, now Lloyd loses the handle briefly, able to collect. Now Obang! No good. Liao gets the ball. Philavong steps up and will drive hard into the paint. No good. Liao fighting for the rebound, but coming away with it is going to be Shadare. And Conestoga back on defense. One at the top of the arc, moving forward, and it will not fall. Emmanuel Liao moving up as he gets it over to Philavong. Philavong with a nice cut, trying to find some open floor to work with. Conestoga faithful rallying around their men's team, trying to get this one back to even. 10 seconds on the shot clock, they'll let it fly for Lloyd, in and out. Three ball up, it's good. And that will be a timeout taken as Yakubu continues to be a killer from deep. It's now 5 for 7, 24 points for number 8 in blue. And that is going to be a timeout taken. The focus for this Bruins team has been improving on their errors. They had that tough game against Humber, did not go their way as they continue to try to build off and learn from those mistakes as they continue to try to trend upwards heading for February as they look to make a playoff push. Action backing away. Philavong picks up the loose ball and is going to take some contact. That is going to be the foul on Dennis.
Foul on the Bruins, number 25, Tyrell Dennis. This is second, team's fourth.
Kubu had 59 points coming into tonight. It's 26% from three-point land as this one bouncing around, and we'll take a friendly bounce if you're the Condors. 81-77 our score. Conestoga needing a defensive stop. See if they can contain Yakubu. It's Dennis, and he will hit a three, his second on as many trips. Now the threes are falling. Conestoga going to have to respond, getting it on over to Hart. Finding Obang. Jose Davis and Philavong connect. as time continued to tick away. The 3-ball up, no good. And this will be off the mark for Jose Davis. (84-77) as we play on. It's stolen away by Obang, who tiptoes the line. That is going to be a foul called on Cole Miller with the push. Von Nath into the game. This is going to put Ladira Obang to the line, already 13 points. 5 of them coming off free throws. So he's had a very good game for the Condors, like he has many times this season. Good on the first. Like a 71.4% sure we mentioned that earlier. This one rattling around. That is going to be in and out heartbreak for the Condors as they trail by 6. 2:22 to play. Conestoga going to need to get a couple of defensive stops. See if they can try to limit that 3-ball as it has been following for Yakubu and Dennis. And the foul going to be on Obang. Trying to find a lane, driving hard to the rack. No, offload to Chisholm. He'll be rejected by the rim. This one will be put back in on the second chance opportunity for Clouden. Conestoga looking for a response. It's going to be Philivong to get things started on the cycle. It's a lot of quick pressure. Swatted away out of Liao's hands. And immediately jumping on it was Clouden. Spinning away now, offloading is going to be Dennis. The jumper rattles around, no good. Players jousting, Hart tries to keep it alive, and Nath coming to play for it. And the players will wrestle on the ground. And that is going to be Condors' ball with 1:20 to go. Mentioned coming out of half that the Sheridan Bruins had the 3-ball working. Were 5 for 10. Now they're 10 for 16. With a few seconds tick off the clock as Hart tries to go up and is going to be swatted away by Clouden. Over for Philivong, corner 3. Clanging off the iron, no good. Loose ball, Nath picks it up. And Nath giving it over to Liao. Back into the corner, this time it's Obang. Obang trying to get around his man. Obang mid-range jumper will go in. Ladira Obang 2 more points. Trying to get the Condors back in this one. As Obang tried to go for this one, it's in and out of the hands of Hart, but it'll be last touched by the Bruins. This is going to be a timeout taken by the Condors. Conestoga trailing by 6. Stage is set. 41.7 on the clock. Conestoga down by 6. They have the ball. Be inbounded to Nath. As every second is precious at this stage of the game. And this was a focus. Who's your go-to target at the end of the game? It's stolen away. Clouden going up. And that is going to be a contact taken. As puts Clouden back to the line. As Obeng tries to go up to reject him, is unable to get the swat. Second one in and out. Be the ball secured by the Bruins. It's Conestoga trying to steal away. Philivong unable to do so. And now it's clock management for the Bruins, trying to kill as much time as possible. As this shot is up and no good. Conestoga recovers. 13 seconds on the clock. They get it over to Philivong. Philivong lets it fly. And it will be no good. Obeng collects. He tries to get it free. The loose ball. Time continuing to tick away. And that is going to be how it ends, as several players down on the ground. 86-80 is how this one will end, on a flurry of attacks from Yakubu and Dennis, who would finish with 24 and 20 points. And that will do it for us at the Student Rec Center. Conestoga's win streak is going to be snapped at 2 as the Sheridan Bruins come in and take this one 86-80. Emmanuel Liao had 30 points to go along with 15 rebounds. Ladira Obeng, 16 points, 5 rebounds. Conestoga will next be in action in Windsor to take on the St. Clair Saints, and then we'll be right back here. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to the broadcast. From all of us at the Student Rec Center, I'm Aiden Shmkuski. Be sure to tell somebody you love them, and we will see you next time.